there, fellow collector, Shuki here with a review of the Ultraman Rube DX Rubu Slugger. So, this is a weapon that Rosso literally pulled out of his head to defeat whatever monster it was they were fighting that day. I don't remember which one it was Ultraman. I think it was episode 3 that it premiered in, I think. But anyway, yeah, so Rosso has a form of this, which is the Slugger split in two. So he has like one held underhand and one overhand. It's really cool. Favorite formation. Love it. Got a bias towards Rosso to begin with. Blue, on the other hand, keeps his Slugger together and kind of uses it like a sword. So it's cool. It's a nice little 2-in-1 aspect for this one. So as one would expect with a Slugger weapon, we already have Ultra 7's crystal. So this one comes with the Zero crystal. Another popular Slugger user. You can see the two forms right there. Stuff on the bottom. On the back shows all the cool stuff, and these are the 6 crystals that are compatible with this toy. So you have the 4 mode change ones. So Taro is flame, Ginga is aqua, Tiga we'll be looking at very soon is wind, and then finally, I don't think it's been in the show yet, I'm like an episode or 2 behind, Victory is ground form. So there is those 3, and then it also is compatible with the Ultra 7 crystal and the Ultraman X crystal, which is really cool because I love X. X is great. But yeah, so this is the Rube Slugger. This was available in July 2018 for about $4,500 or so, give or take, depending on when and where you picked it up. But is it worth it? Let's get it open and take a look. Alright, here we go. So here is the Rube Slugger itself. This does, as mentioned before, come in 2 different forms. This part is entirely, it's kind of a little bit like the Gashikon Sparrow from Kamen Rider Exade, in that it is 2 pieces, but one has all the electronics and one does nothing. Now this is a piece that does absolutely nothing. It does have a nice clear part right there to make it look like a neat little blade, but yeah, it doesn't do anything. My hand actually does fit decently comfortable in here. Again, small hands, so there's that. Or you can hold it overhand like that. So there you go. So this is kind of, it might be reversed. I'd have to look at the box, but like here's kind of Rosso's fighting style. Again, it could be like this. That might actually make more sense. But very cool. I like his fighting style with the Slugger. But yeah, this piece does absolutely nothing. All the electronics are in this piece. Up here it does have a very minor reader for the Rube crystals. These slots over here are completely irrelevant. It only reads button presses for these 3. So it can figure out which crystal you've inserted just by these 3 right here. And of course it does have a little pin right there to know whether it's in Rosso mode or blue mode, because it plays different sounds and different attacks depending on what mode you're in. So very cool. This does have a nice LED that travels light through the clear part right there. So very neat. I like it. It does take 3 AAA batteries. Battery compartment is right here. So without further ado, let's snap it on. On-off switch right in the back there. So it is in Rosso mode right now. If we were to turn it on in blue mode, it would have the blue color LED. So really cool. We'll go ahead and, I don't know why I turned it off in particular. So there, if you take it off, it does transfer noises. And then you just press down these 2 buttons right here to pull it out. It's very simple. We'll take a look at Rosso mode first. Like I said, just set this one aside. It does absolutely nothing. So just some basic attacks, and this is all, you can see there's no buttons on the handle here. This is all motion sensing attacking, which only works half the time for me. It might just be a thing with mine, because I've seen a lot of people, particularly the Japanese reviewers, just kind of go, and it goes off, and I'm over here doing this and nothing's happening, so it could just be a minor little defect with mine, but Again, just normal noises, and if we swap it over, I guess it kind of helps if I hit something. A little bit. It helps a little bit if I actually hit something. But yeah, so that is that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Zero crystal in here first. We'll go over all the functions of this, and then we'll take a look at the Zero crystal in the Rube Gyro. So we'll start with Rosso mode, since that's what we're in. So I'll have this charge up noise. It does match the color of his crystal, which is a nice touch. So it does have Rosso's voice going Zero Twin Slicer, the attack for this one. So very, very nice touch. Like I said, it is a shame that only 6 of these actually make a cool attack function in here, but it is cool that some of them do. So I dig that. One thing that is worth noting is you do have to attack like 4 times, and then it's fully charged, and then you swipe a 5th time to do the final attack. So there is that. I don't know why it's like so many attacks, but hey, it's cool. It's a neat little effect. And to release the crystal, there's a button right here, and then just pop it right out. If you don't, like, you can still get it out, but it feels like you're gonna break something. So make sure you press the button. And one thing worth noting is that despite the fact this is in Rosso mode, if you flip the blue panel out, you don't have to actually be in the blue combination for it to do the blue attack. So that was Ultraman Blue saying his version of the Zero attack. So it's a neat little touch. It kind of makes this piece completely irrelevant since you don't need it to hear Blue's attack noise. So there's that. You can kind of just set this one aside if you wanted to. But yeah, so those are the functions of the Zero crystal in here. We'll go ahead and pop it out. And of course, we do have a couple other ones that do some neat things in here, particularly these 2 guys and this guy. So we'll go ahead and do those in this video, and then when we get the Tiga crystal, we'll show it off in here, and then when we get the Victory crystal, we'll show it off in here. I probably won't show any others in here because they'll all be generic attacks, and I'll do that in this video. Just to show off what a monster one does, here's Grigio Bone, and just to show what a generic Ultraman does, spoilers, it's the same thing as the monsters, here's G Primitive. So we'll set that aside right now, and we'll go ahead and calm down. It's not as sensitive as the Rabbit Tank full bottle, so I appreciate that. Alright, come on, Taro. I know I called you Tiga a bunch of times in the Rube Gyro video, but let's do this. There's Rosso's attack, and by the time this is done, I will hopefully have found a way to to actually shake this without having to shake it a billion times. So here is Blue's attack. You like that way better? No? Neat! I'm getting there. It seems to like it when I hold it like that, which is dumb because I'm covering the crystal and it doesn't make me happy inside. But hey, whatever works for the toy, I guess. Here is Ultraman Ginga. Cross Spark Shoot. On to Blue's attack. I actually wish this was a little bit more sensitive than it is. Again, I feel like it's just my copy of the toy, to be honest, but hey. Here is Ultra 7's crystal. Yay! And for Blue's attack. Can I just title this video Shugi Struggles? That's what's happening right now. Here is Ultraman G'd Primitive. This one does not have a function in here, so it will be very generic. Doesn't even say its name. Very generic noise, and if we do a monster, we'll do that one in blue mode. Again, no announcement. Every time I think I got it, it screws up again. I don't even think the voice changes between the two modes, which is a little bit of a shame. But hey, it is what it is, I suppose. So we'll be taking a look at the Tiga crystal and the Victory crystal, and the X crystal, for that matter. I forgot about that one in this, but after the fact, I don't think we're going to be really bringing this toy into the picture too much more after that. We'll set that aside, bring in our Rube Gyro to take a look at the Zero crystal, and that we'll switch it to Rosso mode. Woo! You know what? I kind of wish this had voice phrases or something like that. Like, even if you don't have an attack phrase, like maybe have a voice phrase or something, especially for Zero. Zero's such a popular character. Yay! I still love the colors in this thing. I really do. The light show that this toy produces is one of the best we've had in quite a while. For any tokusatsu toy, in my opinion. I love it. So yeah, the Ultraman Rube Slugger. Right there. Is it like any better in this mode? Not really. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. But there we go. So is this worth it? Yes and no. I do love the fact that it reads some of the crystals. I wish it just read more. So if you're a huge fan of the series, then definitely try to give this one a pick up, especially if you have all the crystals that it is compatible with. Otherwise, if you're just after the Zero crystal, pick it up at a candy toy or Gashapon set. It'll save you a ton of money in the long run. But the LEDs are pretty. The functionality is alright. It's just not completely worth the base price, in my humble opinion. So that about does it for this review. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care, and have a great one. I still don't know how to... Yeah, there we go. Bye. I'd like to thank Mike, Joey, Joe, John, Josh, VZ17, and all my fans who support me on Patreon.